All right, so what I want to show you on the curb and gutter, one of the other things you're going to want to do to it is we want to close it off so that we don't have this gap here. You're going to see where this comes into play later. So what I've done is I've turned off all the proposed layer information, leaving on just the 3D information. And I also went to my Project Explorer, right click on Finish, Design, Surface, selected Properties, and turned off the wireframe. Okay. So now if I come in here, I want to pick this line here. I'm going to right click and we're going to edit it. Now you can see that we've got a starting point here and we've got an ending point here. So I'm going to come down to this end point. I'm going to left click so that you can see it kind of puts my focus here. And I'm going to choose Add After Last Segment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to snap to the end of this curb line. The elevation I'm going to get as well from that line. So I'm going to right click and say a long line snap, picking this line, and then just go ahead and pick that point there. And it should be 23. It actually should be 2250. So grab that line. Let me see what I did wrong. If I go to my 3D view, we can look and see, okay, so it's probably right. It should be 2250, it's 23. 23 is the top of the curb. And what that shows me is this line here is curb line is probably incorrect. So I'm going to close that. I'm going to take this, I'm going to right click, and I'm going to edit that curb line. And I can see 23 is over there. That actually should be 2250. And while I'm at it, so I'm going to close that. I'm going to take this contour line, I'm just going to drag it back to the top back of curb, because that's the top back, and it's basically running up that curb line. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit more accurate. Now I can take this, drag and drop it over there. If we right click and edit, that's 2250. So that's what I want it to be. All right, so had a little fix that I had to make. Coming over here now I need to close this one. So one of the things you can do is come up over here under edit line string, and there's a command called reverse line string direction. So when I do that now the line string is going this way, and I can pick this as the last segment, and I can add after last segment. So same things, I can just snap that and close it at that point right there. So now I've got that closed off. Now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to come over and I'm going to grab this one. We're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to left click on that. I'm going to add after last segment, and I'm going to pick that point. Then I'm going to reverse it, and I'm going to come up here. I'm going to pick that point there, add after last segment, and close that one out there. Okay. So then I do the same thing for these guys down here. So I'm going to pick this one, I'm going to edit. That's the start. We could reverse it, but let's go ahead and start down here at the end. We'll add that one. Oops. We want to make that a straight segment because it's still in the arc there. Reverse the curve or curb line. Pick up here. Add after last segment. Grab that one. Okay. Now we'll come up here and finish this one. Got two more to do. All right, so I'm going to come down here. I'm going to zoom in at this point here. Add after last segment. Snap that to that point. 22, 29, okay. Reverse the direction. And I'm going to come up here, pick that. And I'm going to add straight. And just go ahead and I'm just going to pick that one. It's going to be close enough for what I need. And then we've got one more, which is this guy here. So that's the beginning. The end is down here. Add after last segment. I'm going to snap it to that. Reverse. Left click. Add afterwards. And just snap it to that. It's good. Okay, so now I'll close this. And continue on adding in the dumpster pad and this area over here, the pump islands.